Morning, there, Monsign's.
Morning.
We got a little more rain than expected last night.
Yeah, we did. We got
so
quite a bit.
we are in the shop.
Yes, we are.
Unfortunately, we got a little bit of sad news to report from the shop.
Yeah, we do.
All right, let me explain here just a little bit. The main project for the day is we got the tile plow back in here. We basically slam-bammed this thing back together to get Chris's little emergency job done.
Yeah.
But he was chasing this with a planter. So we had some other things we wanted to do to it. Aaron and I got a little bit of a head start on the other day. We'll catch you up on that in just a minute because there is a lot going on that gives me a headache just thinking about it. But
Can I correct you?
okay.
It was a lot worse than a planter.
A lot worse than a planter.
Yeah.
Planter, I'm confused.
He was chasing us around with a manure
Oh!
spreader. Yeah.
Yeah, he is
Turkey
right.
crap and me don't mix. So
He was getting dangerously close.
Yes.
Jerry kind of said I had enough of this and he was out of here. So.
Yeah.
But the planter was right behind the turkey spreader, but,
Yeah.
or poop spreader, whatever it is. All right. So, unfortunately, this is our sad news. Unfortunately, our time with the Ht100 Hyundai CTL is coming to a close. Our demo period is up. But we have put this thing through its paces. So before we let it go, I figured to just kind of do a quick little walk around, give you guys kind of our thoughts on this. We've had it for 3 months. We put just shy of 140 hours on it.
Would love to put another 100 on it.
Yeah, well, man, it's honestly been a pleasant surprise. We've ran this thing in pretty much every situation imaginable. We've had the ruckus rake on it. We've had the brush cutter on it. We've had the grapple bucket on it. We've had multiple different dirt buckets on it. We've packed cubes with it.
Yep.
I don't know, are we missing something? Chris used it to pack hay bales.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He had that great big hay spreader on it because his New Holland went down. He put, the other thing we should point out is between the 140 hours, they were probably spread pretty evenly between 3 or 4 different operators.
Yeah.
Temple's put some hours on it, you put some hours on it, I put some hours on it, Matt put some hours on it. Matt read the post-toe digger with it. That's another application. Long story short.
So about every implement you got went on front of
Long story short, we made the best of our time with this little guy. And part of the reason of having this in our possession was to run it in every different scenario imaginable and give these guys some feedback on it and give you guys some feedback. If you watch our review videos in the past, we're pretty honest about this thing. So let's just hit the highlights real quick. This is a machine that is kind of geared towards a startup company or a rental yard. It don't have a lot of bells and whistles on it. It don't have a lot of frills on it. It is just bare bones what you need, nothing else. And I really, really appreciate that about that machine, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yep.
Nothing more, nothing less. It does what it does really good. Nothing more, nothing less. This is a 74 horse machine. It technically has the Hyundai motor in it. A lot of you guys know this is kind of a partnership with Coyote, so that's a rebranded Coyote motor. In there, had no issues with the power plant whatsoever. And honestly, for 74 horse, it impressed me.
It really impressed me.
It handled itself pretty doggone well. I need to look at the actual specs on this thing. I believe it's just under 10,000 pounds is where it comes in at. So this would be equivalent to like a TL12 Takakuchi. Would be a I don't know my John Deere numbers, 323? You guys correct me if I'm wrong. It's one step down from the big guys for the most part, and be like an SLV 90 Kubota. No, 75 Kubota. I'll get my numbers right here straight. So, long story short, this is a smaller machine than what we own, TL240. Yeah. It is a smaller machine than what we owned in the past, and it is a smaller machine than the DL550 we used recently. So, got to take that into mind using this thing. And honestly, I was a little bit nervous about this thing when we first got it being underpowered.
Yeah.
Didn't really.
No.
I mean, you can notice it has less power, but it handled itself way better than what I thought it would. And being a little bit smaller footprint, some of the jobs we had it on, it did absolutely awesome. So, all right, that's just kind of the general overview about it. Let's hit on some of the features that we really love about this machine and maybe some of the ones we don't. First off, let's hit the cab. We'll talk about the cab.
Yeah.
Number one, top of the list.
Number one. Can I answer this one?
Number one.
The roll-up door.
The roll-up door. Guys, I know this is a big divided debate about roll-up door, non-roll-up door. To me, it's very simple. It comes down to safety. It's just it's safety, number one, convenience, number two. Just like yesterday, we were pressure washing this thing, had the bucket halfway up, and there's always two arguments. Well, if you're strapped in the machine, the guy can pull the lever, let the thing down. Well, what are you gonna do if you're up on a trailer? Or if you're in the mud and you're up on a stump? The bucket's not gonna go down far enough you can get out. And then let's say worst case scenario, the machine catches on fire.
Yeah.
Well, say, well, you got another way out. Just go out the back glass. And this one does have removable back glass. You can see right there it says pull to exit. But I'm just thinking, if this thing's on fire, it's probably gonna be on fire around the other side of that glass. Just a hunch.
Yeah.
That's where the power plant's at. And then the convenience. Whenever you're on a job site, two guys are trying to work together. It is so much nicer just to be able to roll the front window up, do what you need to, roll it down, and keep on going.
Yeah.
So the roll-up door is absolutely number one. Hyundai's actually did a pretty good job. Cannot talk this morning. Pretty good job with this one. One of the disadvantages of the roll-up door is it adds a lot of cab height. And it actually eliminates them from some applications, especially in poultry barns and stuff. Hyundai's done a pretty good job of keeping that cab height down and making it accessible for that. So you want to hop up in there and show them around?
All right.
All right. We'll hit some of the highlights here. First off, lap bar.
Lap bar.
Love it.
I love the fold up a lot better than the up and over. But this is like a lifesaver.
Yeah. It is.
It's so much easier with this.
I'm a big fan of the lap bar, guys. I will say the seat, between the seat belts seems to be a little bit narrow. So whenever you're on a hillside or something, you get a seat belt bracket kind of jabbing you in the side. But that probably has more to do with my size and build than
it does not. That's
does not bother you.
Don't bother me.
But this is what I want to point out. It's kind of just show them the simplicity of the buttons. I mean, literally, crank the key, hit one button, the green button. Green button. You're going.
And then you're going.
You're going. Now, one thing I do want to point out about this machine does not have a lot of adjustability in the monitor. I do like the monitor. It's very simple, very to the point. Got everything you need right there, one screen. But it does not have adjustability other than auxiliary hydraulic flow. There's no adjustability as far as oil priority or patterns of controlling or anything like that. Like I said, this thing is just bare bones. Basic, which for most applications it was designed for, is exactly what you need. Throttle, key, oh yeah, Bluetooth radio.
Yep.
You can go ahead and shut her down. We have used this thing with the air conditioner and the heat. Both of them seem to do extremely well. I would say cab noise is about a middle of the road. It's not the loudest one I've ever ran, but it's probably not the quietest one I've ever ran. I will say they do a pretty good job with the roll-up window, not a lot of door rattle.
Yeah,
that seems to be a little bit of a thing. But overall, I mean, it's plenty of room in there.
Yes, I mean, I got plenty of room. I love it. I ain't never had no problem like with the seat belts or anything. Fits me good. But my biggest thing is the side visibility. Well,
I was getting ready to. That was my next thing. Is other than the TL240, this has probably got the best visibility sightline wise as any other machine we've ever ran, and it does have a pretty good backup camera on it.
Yeah.
So all in all, I'm going to give them a solid A on this. It's been comfortable to run. Nobody's ever really complained about the operator station at all on this machine of all the time they spent in it. So all right, let's continue on around. All right, so this is a vertical lift machine, which means this bucket will go straight up, straight down, no radial lift. I don't know the exact spec. Maybe I'll get that posted in the video as far as the height. I know it don't quite go as high as our 240 because it won't get in the back of the triaxle, but it's still got pretty good reach on it. But there is simple things on this machine I like. It's just like running the plumbing on the inside of the boom versus on top of the boom or on the outside. Everything's really well nice and protected, got good brackets on it. There's just not a lot of wires or hoses or anything hanging out. I mean, everything down here is extremely clean, extremely tucked away. Some machines have like guards right here with hoses running around. They get full of mud and get debris and sticks stuck into them. This one does have, we'll call a minor dirt funnel. but it has massive plates on the bottom. We took them off there a while ago just to clean everything out. No issues with that whatsoever. I don't foresee that being the same issues we had with the SLV 90 in the past. Lighting package on this thing, we ran it at night.
Yeah, really good.
Really good, really good. Going on around, serviceability on this machine, I wish we had the time to actually show you, but it is absolutely incredible how easy this thing is to work on. It's blown our mind. We did have one small issue, had a loose fitting the dealer come out to work on, so we got to see it all opened up. Holy cow. 2 bolts right here. Whole radiator assembly fault comes out and comes all the way over to here. It's not like the Kubotas where it slightly comes down, you can't get in there and do anything. This thing literally swings completely out of the way. Full access to everything.
Lock and pin to lock it open.
Yeah, lock and pin to come open there. I mean, it is absolutely awesome. You can definitely tell they had serviceability in mind with this. Most of your filters you can get to without even swinging that out. Air filter, hydraulic filter, so on. Does not have DEF on it, does have DPF. Right here's your diesel fill. No major issues with that. But the other thing I want to point out is if you take 2 bolts out right here, right inside here, I should say, this whole cab stands straight up. Yeah. And they have literally, I don't know if they did it on purpose or on accident, they literally have a seat in there.
Yeah.
Where you can sit, work on everything. And then the really cool part is when it folds up, it also exposes the heater core and the air conditioner evaporator. Easy cleaning, easy maintenance, nice little fancy gasket set up there. It is very, very well thought out as far as serviceability. It, of all the ones I've worked on or been around, this is probably by far takes the cake on serviceability. So it does good. Overall operation. So let's just kind of go through the ranks here. Bucket, just pushing dirt. It's got plenty of power. The lift capacity on this thing is insane. I mean, it don't know when to quit. The brake, I don't know what the breakout force rating is on this, and you might as well take it times 2, and that's what it probably is. You guys have pointed out in some of the videos, and you're 100% correct. This machine is set up the way it is right now is a little bit difficult to run grade with. And it comes down to this bucket not being matched with that machine. I have talked to Hyundai about this, and they've already switched out the factory bucket they're putting onto this. It's a bucket that's very similar to what we have on the 240 right now, which if you watch some of the videos, that's what we started using later in the videos, was a 240 bucket on this, and it helped it tremendously. Yeah. It took probably 80% of my complaint away. I think a few other small tweaks, if they purpose built the bucket for the machine, would probably take the majority of that away. So auxiliary hydraulics. So with auxiliary hydraulics, we ran let's talk about the ruckus rake first. No issues with it whatsoever. I would like to have run the ruckus rake on this more, but the electronic, I don't know why they haven't standardized this, but our wiring for the 240 does not match the wiring on this, so I didn't have my tilt or angle function, so we just kind of had to set it and go. But as far as running the drum, driving around pushing it, it did great. Now where it really impressed me, it absolutely blew my mind, was running the brush cutter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we got the 60-inch Bombalite brush cutter.
Yep.
We've ran that thing on the Kubota SLE 90, DL 550, TL 240, and this. So we've ran it on a lot of different machines. Yep. I will venture to say, with maybe exception of the DL 550, this thing by far ran it better than anything.
Yeah, getting to that, I wish maybe I should have had the camera up, clearing that one spot on them trees.
Well, I tell you what we should have had the camera on. You guys remember the hill we mowed with the DL 550 at the fairgrounds? It was like 1-to-1. It's steeper than all sand. Chris mowed that same damn hill with this thing.
Oh, and he didn't get no video.
And he didn't get no video. And said it did just fine.
Yeah.
Which
that's crazy there.
Blows my mind. I bought the abandoned farm, 10 acres of rough scrub brush. We ran this thing 3 days, flat out, wide open, hard as it would go.
12 hours.
12 hours.
12 plus hours.
Never overheated the hydraulics. 130, 140, maybe 150 for just a split second. Never overheated the hydraulics. And if it did warm up to 150, before you could even see the gauge, it was back down.
Yeah.
Really good on fuel. It just blew my mind.
Yeah, I mean, and on average, we were running, it was probably 70 to, let's say 70 to 80 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Is what we were running in. But yeah, no overheats.
Engine temperature never even fluctuated. Hydraulic temperature fluctuated a little bit depending on what you're doing. And guys, I'm telling you, I'll be honest, we ran it like a rental machine. I mean, we went for it. And brush cutter did good. It was insane. I mean, just couldn't believe it. Now, with all that being said, the one complaint, I hate to even call it a complaint, I would have is if you got the auxiliary hydraulics flowing, the boom control becomes very erratic. So for example, if you're running the ruckus rake or the brush cutter and you want to adjust your height, you cannot do it with a boom control. The tilt function is smooth as can be.
Yeah.
But the boom control becomes very erratic. Again, spoke to the people at Hyundai. They're working on it. They got a new valve already being designed. I think this may even be a mute point by the time you guys see the video. I just want to be honest with you, kind of tell you what we've seen or what we noticed. But overall, I mean,
I hate to see it go.
I know. We got this thing. We had absolutely no idea what to expect. It kind of just showed up one day out of the blue, ended up on the redneck paving job pushing millings.
Yeah.
And like any new machine, you get into it, it's different. And at first impressions were like, okay. But once we got this thing figured out.
Yeah. And swap the bucket. It was game on. For me, it was great because the visibility.
Yeah.
The swapping the bucket over and the visibility I've got out of this being shorter, it is perfect. Usually it's just, I struggle because I'm short. I'm trying to look up over everything.
Well, the TL240 has great visibility out the back and out the sides, but the bucket sticks out a little bit farther and it's got that platform on there.
Yeah.
And it is harder if you kind of see over top of it, just kind of a little nuance. So guys, overall, this machine here, it's 2 thumbs up from us guys. What? 4 thumbs up, got one for you. So one last thing I want to say, all you guys always ask about price. And it's hard for us to give a price number because people around the world watch these videos and they may vary a little bit from one side of the country to the other, from one border to the other. So honestly, if you guys are serious about one of these machines, you really need to talk to your dealer to get a price. I don't want to give you a price and you guys walk in there and get your hopes dashed or spit something out that's completely wrong. But I do want to say this. Our local Hyundai dealer is a Case dealer, Takaguchi dealer, and a Hyundai dealer. And I've been told from a guy that had one quoted down there, this was around $20,000 cheaper than all other brands.
Really?
Yeah. So if you take that in consideration for what we got out of this thing, sold.
Yeah.
It's I would take this in a heartbeat. For that discount. Like I said, you're going to give up a few adjustability, creature comforts. You're going to give up a few random options that you may or may not use depending on your application. But if you're getting started or a rental fleet or a guy just needs an extra CTL around or needs one dedicated for a job, man, I would highly consider this machine.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat. It's been awesome. So here's the next question. Why aren't we buying it?
Yeah, why ain't we buying it? That is a good question.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, Mr. Man behind the scenes, but we've spent a little bit of money in the last couple of years.
You have.
You just wrote a really big check for a piece of property down there.
Yeah.
Here's the honest answer, guys. We don't use a CTL as a main piece of equipment on any job we do. It's a piece of support equipment for us. And for that being said, we put 140 hours on this thing in 3 months.
Yeah.
Which is very unusual. Usually we put 300 hours on a machine a year. So I don't need a high dollar piece of machine. That's where the TL240 comes in. It's not as convenient to run as this. It's a lot noisier. The air conditioner don't work as good. It don't do a lot of things as good, but it does everything we need it to do.
Yeah.
And the next thing on my list is still to pick up a new small dozer to replace the D4. So this was never sent to us as an intended purchase. It was sent to us to kind of get our thoughts on it, get our feedback on it, and let you guys you guys see it. So it's going to go back to the dealer and probably find a home in a rental yard until somebody picks it up, and they're going to be pretty doggone happy with it. So
yeah, it's in blocks, like picking in blocks. That's
the cubes we did, man, we did. They're 4,000 pounds.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure it handled as good as the TL240.
Yeah, it did really good.
It's okay. We could go on and on about this machine. We got our stuff we need to do. Last thing, I want to thank Hyundai for allowing us to do this. They've been an awesome company to work with. Everybody we've met there has been just amazing. And last but not least, we need to thank these guys.
Yeah.
Because if these guys didn't watch and support us, we don't get to play with new paint.
Exactly.
So I know you guys can't play with it, but I appreciate you supporting us so we get to play with it.
Yeah.
All right, we need to get this thing out of here. It needs to get back to the dealer, and we need to get back to our top plow project.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Well, now that we've officially said goodbye to the Hyundai.
Yeah.
It's on no problems.
Yeah. After
it's gone.
All cleaned up. I really hate seeing it go.
It's gone. All right, we need to get our people caught up to speed on this because we kind of started without them the other day.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we did.
I was zoned in.
Yeah, we were zoned in. So, all right, this is kind of what we're doing. We're trying to make some improvements on this thing. Whenever we were in here, then we did the major tile plow repair. We noticed that the main pin, which we're going to call that the main pin, even though it's not, because it looked the same and we actually lost the other main pin. But the main pin over here, where it attaches to the plow. You guys seen Aaron in the last video. We did this little bit of stuff right here. It was cracking out, but this main pin that goes right through here was bent. And whenever it bent the lugs on the plow. Mm-hmm. So what we did, the old pin that was in there was just standard mild steel row stock, nothing special. Instead of changing pin diameter, we're changing pin material. What do you call this, 4140?
Yeah, I think that's what it is, 4140.
It's supposed to be twice as hard. So, yeah. And the other pin wasn't like bad, but it wasn't good either. So, long story short, when the pin bent, it bent the lugs. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to make a little bit of a design change as well. What I do with my extra lug. So this is the lug that we cut off. So if you guys can see, this lug was right here. Here, I'll let you hold the camera. This lug was right there like that, right?
Yep.
And actually this lug was on the other side, but it don't matter. So we had the old plow. This went straight back like this, and then come down because we added this meat right here. Mm-hmm. So since we added this meat, and we're going to redo this lug, we decided to make this lug go like this and add a lot more meat right there, right? A lot more rigidity. So when we cut that off, and we got, this is going to be our new lug. 1/4 inch thicker. We went from 3/4 to 1 inch.
1 inch.
And basically, this is the one that goes on this side. We're gonna figure out where this guy belongs, but he's gonna go right in here somewhere like this. And then we're gonna kind of do whatever we need to make that look pretty. So I'll give you a lot more weld, a lot more gusset, a lot harder pin.
Yep.
But the positioning of this, super precise.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Good thing we have 3 alignment pins to get us
yeah.
where we need to be. So I'm thinking we probably need to put this on the ripper.
Yep.
And then put this on the ripper, get an idea where this needs to be, and then go from there.
A little tracing and.
All right. Luckily we got a crane for that.
Yeah.
You ready? Let it go this way. We officially got fancy rigging going. Oh, we're pulling through. We're not locked in here somewhere.
Lock that in.
There we go.
Okay.
It's looking pretty good right there. And
yep.
Maybe a little heavy in the back. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like you know what you're doing or something.
Yeah.
All right, let's fly this over there. What would we ever do without the crane?
Do you think that we could get a crane in my new shop that I have? I mean, like a mini version, maybe?
Oh, yeah, we got no A-frame down at the barn.
There we go. See?
Better than nothing. You ready? I think everybody complained that was as noisy as this one is. Boy, that was close. That was close. Pretty good. Up a little bit. Toward. Looking good?
Yeah.
Down?
Yeah, down.
Get your pin in first when we get too far. Behind the scenes. Looks like hole A1 is A+ lined up.
All right, let's see
What do you
it's
think?
got.
Oh, like a glove,
yeah.
baby. Is our tab too big?
It's just a little too big, but it'll go.
We'll have to blame that on the machine shop.
Yeah.
See, this is what you call a hammer. Bammo whammo, baby.
All right.
All right.
Close.
That is pretty close. It's like this thing was made to go on here or something. Come down a little bit. Down a little more. Oh, slide her in there, bud.
All right. Oh, this one ain't gonna work.
Get it in there enough to.
This is our one that
Oh,
gotta have the
that
special.
thing. Special pin.
Yep.
You're right there if you give her a little tappy tappy.
And
Give her a tappy tappy of that.
let's do it good.
Oh, they ain't gonna go at all, huh?
No. Which pin did we have for that?
That's a great
We
question.
have a
Pin made for that.
pin, yeah, because I trimmed
It's
it.
got a different ear on it, is what he's trying to say. Because the keeper on that one is different. Stay tuned. Alright, show my modified pin. We just basically had to clip a corner right there.
Yeah, it's just like somebody.
This keeper, which he's got the same keeper underneath there, it's been hit and it's deformed.
Well, who done that?
Blame it on Jerry, he's not here.
Yeah, I blame it on Jerry. Yeah, blame window on me that you threw a walnut at and it busted. Yeah, I understand.
Alright, see if she fits this time.
All right, let's see what it does now. We had it that far. Uh-oh, what's wrong here? Oh, it goes.
Look at that,
Fits like a
perfect.
glove.
Alright, one left.
Yes, one left.
I don't know if I need video that one. It's way up there in no man's land.
Yeah.
Looks
Can
like
you tell me what it
it
needs
looks
to
like it's pretty close.
Does it?
Yeah, that's really close. Look at that. Well, we didn't tweak that part of the plow. It looks perfect.
Yeah.
So I think what we want to do is let the weight off this. Oops, and weld it in.
Completely on the dozer right now.
Yeah, because what our normal procedure is, right? So whenever we put this together, We put this pin in first, and then this should all hinge down into place.
Yes.
Right? All right.
So we are set to take some measurements on that, and that's all you. And then you just put it where you want it.
Well, I think grab that new pin. So here's our new pin.
Yep.
Slide it through there wild. Oh, she fits so good there, bud. All right, so now, if you go grab that ear, because I'm holding my people, you know, so my hands are full.
You want me to grab your left ear or your right?
Well, I don't know. I'll tell you when. Just grab the only one I got loose.
Neither one of them listen, but
That one.
yeah. Yeah.
I get it.
See, you ain't listening. You get it now?
No, I'm trying to figure out which one it is for real. Yeah, it goes like that.
All right, so it goes like this.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, man.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look at that.
So
we added more meat here.
Yep.
Then we added more. Man, that's gonna fit up there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna look this.
I don't know who did the preliminary measuring on that, but they did an amazing job. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hold on, don't move. I need to find my soapstone. Where'd it go? Maybe still a new piece.
I don't even remember where I put the 100 brand new pieces. That
You hit it from me. Now you hit them. Then you
them.
hit them from both of us. Is what you end up doing.
Now we gotta have this. I think this is pretty dang close right there. I believe. Does it look close?
Yeah, that's really close. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. So. And that needs to go from here. I can't go past this because the plow goes up through there. So I should be able to go from like here. I'm running this one kind of wild. I'm going to line up with that up there. Okay, take that off there once. So if you flip around on the back side, that's kind of what we need. I was going to leave a little bit of meat right here instead of going to a point. I mean, we can take this up to here if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Do you want to cut that with a wafer or torch?
It don't matter to me. We can wait for that. I mean, it is 1 inch. Torch will be quicker.
I think we'll just torch that real quick.
All right.
The rest of it's all torched.
All right.
Well, let's whack her out there and see if she works. I need to draw you little directions on here like arrows so you know where to go. Get your butt back. I know what you're trying to do over there. Look. Follow the arrow.
Alright. I'll follow the arrow.
This is idiot proof. Don't screw it up. Put my mat on fire. You're going the wrong direction from the arrows.
Yep. Oh, you want me to follow the arrow? I was going completely backwards.
It makes a big difference. See how much better it cuts that way?
Yeah.
That's hot. All right, grab that and see if it fits.
Yep.
Moment of truth, it's not cleaned up. Oh, wowzers.
So I just got a little bit of trimming to do on the top, I believe. Or well, no, I don't know how. Yeah.
Yeah, if we trim that top, it'll rotate up.
Yeah.
Let me get that soapstone and I'll scribe that back.
Yeah.
It's really close though, ain't it?
Yeah, it's really, really close.
Really, not one really. It's two really closest.
Yes, two really closest.
All right. This is my kind of work here, you know, the good old fashioned just trace. Now, can you mark where, I don't know if it matters, but just for appearance sakes, I was gonna clip this corner right here.
You want to clip that corner, okay.
And then we'll clip this corner to match.
Okay. I don't know what you did here, but you're off.
I think it'll be right whenever it rotates up, because whenever that comes out, this is gonna go up. You said you wanted a gap here.
Yeah, we're gonna get that full pin weld everybody keeps talking about that failed the last time, that had nothing to do with that weld. That weld was actually, it was good, it did break. Before we really
Are you still a little bitter about comments?
No, I just love idiots.
That's why I love you. All right. Let's we're gonna get this manicured. We're gonna call it manicured. We're gonna get this manicured, and then we'll try again.
You want to explain to everybody why I'm switching sides this time? Don't catch your toolbox on fire again.
Again? I like how you added the again part, which means you admit guilt for the first time.
Yeah. Well, I blame it on my firewatch.
Your firewatch has saved your bacon several times in this shop.
What is going on here? I know we're a little low on penalty.
Good thing that line didn't have to be straight.
Oh, it's straight. Now, I cannot call it the cut, or it does get a little crooked. Oh, man. Smiling at me. All right.
If it don't fit, it's your fault. You cut it.
Oh, look at that. I like that. I almost need to bevel a little bit off right here, huh?
Yeah, I don't know how well that. Yeah, you're lined up pretty much flush on the backside.
So
we need to bevel from basically here over, right?
Yep.
I don't think you're gonna need to bevel that.
No, I don't think I'm gonna need to bevel that either.
Well, you want to get this one cleaned up, and we'll get it tacked in there.
Yeah.
So that way this side stays put.
Yep.
And then we'll
move to the other side.
On the other side.
And then while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and start welding this one out.
Well,
answer this correctly.
No, because
okay, very good. You're learning. Because why?
Well, that was a trick question.
Yeah, it was. I go weld that out right now.
Oh, we're screwed.
You realize, yeah, we'll be redoing it again.
Let me rephrase that. You're screwed.
No, I'm going home. This ain't my shop. I can go home. I can't see it from my house. All right, let's get that off.
I think if we clip this corner right here just a little bit while you're beveling that,
yeah,
we'll allow this to go up about half that distance.
Well, we can do that.
And keep you from complaining as much later.
All right.
All right, guys, we got this one fitting the way we want it to fit. I'm gonna grind and clean this one up, but we also double checked it on the other side, and it is really close to matching up on both sides. So Aaron's gonna torch one out, I'll clean the other one up, and then we'll get them tacked off. All right, one side's on and fits good. You got hope on the other side, Faith?
Fingers crossed there.
Well, don't drop this thing on my toe trying to get it slid on there.
Okay.
You and another new pair of gloves.
Yeah. Well, you got a new pair. Why can't I have a new pair?
No, mine are well. It's the first new pair I've...
It ain't gonna work.
No, oh, look at that. That one almost fits better than the other side.
Buddy. All right.
That's the easiest ones in the world I'm going to have to tack or hold while you tack off because the pin's doing all the work.
Yeah. All right. So, I guess we're down to tacking them off then.
I guess you probably need to want to tack them off.
Then we got to get a couple strong backs on them too at some point.
Well, do you want to tack them off and then take the plow back off, put the pin back through, and then put the strong backs on?
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that because I need a strong back here. I need a strong back here.
That's going to be impossible with the plow.
Yeah, so we'll do that.
Step ahead of you, buddy. All right, I'm holding it, ready for you to tack.
All right. That. Set, ready to go. I've been waiting on you.
You got your right helmet? No, you don't. I got a time lapse showing you just moved the welder over here.
Oh. All right. Now that.
I need to make sure I'm in.
Yeah. So that's pretty tight there.
Right there.
You like it there?
Yeah.
I want to tackle everything.
It's awful nice of you for a change.
I know it. That don't happen very often. So you like it there?
I think so.
Okay.
That's gonna give you a nice little place to weld inside and out, ain't it?
Yeah.
Should work good. Right there.
Like it?
Yep.
Eyeballs.
Whoa, she moved. Uh-oh.
Like moved what? Like drew up, right?
No, we won't talk about it because it's where it needs to be. You're good.
All right. Like it?
Yep. Think you can get a few tacks on the inside, maybe not hurt anything? All right, go ahead and get that tacked off. Set it back on the ground and get her prepped to weld out. Oh man, she's looking good, man, behind the scenes. Can't ask for much better than that.
Oh yeah.
Now, whenever you're done welding, we needed to do the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna put a couple stiffeners in here like so. That should help hold everything true while you're welding, right?
Yep.
Put one there.
You're waiting on me now.
I am waiting on you.
That's a first.
If we're lucky, maybe we'll hear some of your amazing singing. No, I would not weld it there. Now, I'll approve of that. You want me to have to cut that tack off. I'll see where you're going with that. You've got to say eyeballs. Here, do both sides while you're over. Go right here for the other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
You clean that up real good for me.
I did. What's the old saying? That ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
All right, while he's doing that, we need to find our other pin box. We got a missing pin box. I remembered where I put the last pin box. Still in the lathe where I cleaned her up. Yeah, you'll have that on the big jobs. We'll take the comment generator out of there for now, as I may forget it later, but that is ready to go. This one here is not near as pretty, but it's ready to go. Aaron is over there, welding away. Found the other pin boss.
Where was it at?
Right where I left it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It was, I put it in the lathe because I was going to clean it up a little more. Oh, I got to get a ridge out of that one. How's it welding?
So far, so good.
Looks pretty good, don't it?
Yeah, a lot of weld there.
It's going to be better than new.
Yeah.
Better than factory.
Yeah.
You having better luck welding than I am greasing?
I think so. I didn't have no porosity today.
I didn't want to talk about my situation.
Oh, yeah?
No, not at all.
I don't see any on you.
Yet. The grease is red, and so is my temperature.
It'd be a lot better. It'd be a lot better.
Them stupid, John Deere ain't the only manufacturer to do it. Them, whatever them stupid eccentric bearing. Oh, I hate them.
You're gonna have to give me a new sweatshirt and hand me down. I'm burning holes in this one.
That was ventilation for springtime.
Yeah.
All right, what are you thinking?
So what I'd like to do,
Okay.
just because I'm getting old, I'm getting fat, instead of having to try to stick my head up under there,
Yeah.
be able to weld this in here,
Yeah.
this right here.
Yeah.
I'd like to try to roll it that way a little
You
bit.
want to roll it back?
Yeah.
So that way, then you're doing it overhead, ain't you? Wouldn't it not be better to come forward?
I don't know if I can get to it.
When we take out one pin out, you should be wide open. Or are you thinking you're not skinny enough to get in the crack?
I don't know.
You're welding it. Don't let me talk you into anything. Whatever you think's best.
I mean, yeah, I know it's gonna be overhead, but that's the best way I could think. I'm just thinking that it'd be easier to do the overhead like this, spray and pray method, and what it is now.
That's just what you want to hear your certified welder say. Spray and pray.
Oh, I want to hear about it on that one. Well, I'm spraying and praying anyways. I can't see. One day I'll get glasses and I'll be able to see again.
Oh boy. I'm gonna remember the tile plows in two pieces again. We're gonna replay this part. Does that work?
That'll work.
All right, back to my method. I don't know if there's a whole lot to this. The one with the hole goes on this side. The one without the hole goes on that side.
I can move that out of the way now.
As long as you push them up tight,
Should be good to go, right?
should be good to go. Because we got a washer, we'll weld on the end of that.
We just got to have the hole. We want to make sure the hole is.
It lines up with that, but we can do that when we put the washer on. The pin's in there backwards right now. The hole's on that side, but it don't really matter.
Yeah. It won't matter as far as putting the bolt in or the keeper pin.
Yeah.
Will it? Which
Nope.
way it goes?
Nope. No, we want it on that. Yeah. We've always put it in from that side, so let's just stick with that.
Yeah. All right.
You done yet?
Yeah.
You got to tell everybody what you did to your headphones I gave you? We don't get to listen to you. We don't get to listen to you sing.
Downhill. Whatever. I ain't got my music going, so I don't know what's gonna happen now. This could get ugly. But yeah, I guess I laid on or something and it broke. Swore my music was cutting in and out and getting scratchy. I didn't know what was going on. And yeah, went to pull it out. The wires were stuck to my phone yet. But I got that taken care of.
All right.
All right, get them welded off.
Yeah, I'll get that welded off, and then I think we'll throw a little paint on that, let her dry overnight, and then we'll throw this thing back together.
You put paint on. I'd leave them on until that's completely cool.
Yeah.
Do not take them off.
So I'll go ahead and get the wafer wheel.
No, leave them alone until tomorrow. But you can go ahead and paint it and then just
Cut them off.
Touch-up paint ready. That's all you have to do.
All right, everything's cooled off, cleaned up nice. We're gonna throw a little bit of paint on this, let her dry overnight, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll get this whole thing back together. She'll be as good as she ever was. Oh yeah, look at that. Brand new. Love it. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Look at that. Fancy paint job for you this morning.
Oh yeah.
Got
the painted.
Painted, and more importantly, the pin. Did we ever check to see if the pin goes through that hole?
No, I don't remember checking.
That could be a floater plane right off the bat. All right, come on, baby. It's gonna be a good day. Oh yeah.
All right.
Now we just have to go. Hope it goes through them all at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, final assembly. Let's get this thing on here. And I guess let's get it on there. We'll get the boot back in it.
Yep.
Make sure everything works. Plow some tile.
Plow some tile.
We got some tile to plow yet.
Yeah, yeah, we do.
Never seems to be a shortage of that anymore.
No.
All right. We gotta go.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. You almost got her all the way through there, bud.
Okay. You wiggle a little more.
Oh, you're coming. You're through. Just I may have to give her a little tappy tappy.
All right.
You are right there, bud. Hammer's right there.
Where?
Right there. You're not tall enough to see it.
No. Where?
Right here. See?
Oh, way back there. No, I couldn't see that.
Oh, yeah. Look at these. And the hole's even lined up. How did that work out?
We're good. The pucker factor on that?
We missed the excitement. We're not even going to talk about it.
You just see the look on your face.
I don't know what was happening. I thought the world was coming to crashing down. Getting close?
It's getting close. Oh man, it's right there. Hold that.
Oh, she's going, bud.
Yeah. I think what you did is, whenever I said hold that, we kept going. That was the game changer. You stopped when I said, I'm just gonna do a little beat.
Get a little tappy tappy?
Yeah.
Well, we like tight fits around here.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Well, I want to
But
make sure, because we got that one pin we trimmed, but we trimmed 2 pins.
That's true. All right. This one here is close. It's real close. Coming through over here. You must be hitting.
Too low.
You want to take a brief moment to explain what's going on?
Bad design by John Deere.
I don't think. Oh, there you go. I don't think we're using this ripper for its intended purpose per John Deere specs. That front pin looks like it's about to just slide right in. It's really close.
No.
Oh, look at that. I need to go up just a shade, maybe. You ready? You're right there. I mean, right there. Perfect. You know, every one of them fit tight, but none of them felt like they were bound up.
No,
Which is what we want, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I'm just glad this.
Yeah.
This could have been really bad if it would have drew and shrugged and not been able to get down in there. So
I think it's right where we left it.
Yeah, it is. So.
All right. Well, you want to grab that boot? We haven't even told them about our other piece we got made over there.
No.
Our secret weapon laid on the shop floor over there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get the boot in there and we'll tell them about it.
All right.
You ready to show them our secret weapon for longevity?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys have followed this tile plow build from the very beginning. We started out with rollers right here and quickly realized that created a pressure point.
Yeah.
Then we went to these blocks and then we went to a little bit of an oversized block. And every time we've done something, it's been a huge improvement.
Yeah.
We have noticed that this boot, which is the one the machine shop rebuilt, is starting to show a little bit of stress, and for some reason it always shows it on this back side and it never shows it up here on the front side, even though they should be equal forces. But you know what my theory is behind that?
What's your theory behind that?
My theory is behind that, if you look at it from over here, whenever you're plowing into the ground and that tip's stuck on a rock or something hard,
Yep.
you go to raise up, it wants to hinge that out.
Yeah.
It's a big lever.
Catching them rocks.
Big lever.
Stay out of the rocks and you wouldn't have that problem.
Well, tell Farmer Chris, stop farming rocks. So, so what we decided to do to try to stay ahead of our issues is we realized we have all this room in here to work. We also realized whenever we built that last one, we offset it, which wasn't very smart because it pressure pointed the short side.
Yeah.
So we had the machine shop put this on their CNC table and come up with this bad boy. What do you think? That should spread it out. The other thing that should do is it should get that load down below this point, which should help out a bunch, a whole lot. And from everything we can see in our drawings in our head, it shouldn't interfere with anything.
There was just one problem.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
It's very heavy.
It is heavy.
So we got a lifting chain on it. Our thought process is we cannot get this tile plow off this machine without another piece of machinery anyways. And every time we're plowing tile, we've got an excavator with us. So we just put a lifting chain on it. Fingers crossed. Let's see if it works. Gonna go. Well, man, behind the scenes, I missed the dramatic part of driving the pin in.
Yeah, you did.
It was a little bit snug, but she went in there. I think that's gonna be another huge improvement in the old tile plow saga.
Covering a lot more ground with that beast.
I mean, let's just talk about how good she looks there too, bud.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, I think that's gonna be a wrap on this one. We got our secret weapon installed on the tile plow. We got, we had to say goodbye to the Hyundai.
Yeah.
It's on to the next adventure. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It did, big old thumbs up. And want to see what's coming up next, consider subscribing because it's always something. All right.
That time of year, something exciting is going to happen.
Tell them bye. This is the day before Thanksgiving, so I'm going to go eat turkey and you're going to go hunt a deer.
Yes, exactly.
See ya.
See ya.